Hi, I'm Lauren. I'm the founder and director of Yoga Academy International, and this is yoga for depression. Before we start our practice, we are working on a mental health series, Yoga for Mental Health, here at Yoga Academy International. So if that's something that you feel you would benefit from, please go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button to this video so that you can be informed the next time we do something like this. This is going to be a simple practice, easy, gentle, nothing scary. When you're ready, just come to your mat. You don't need anything except a yoga mat. If you don't have a yoga mat, that's okay too. You can do this on the floor, maybe put a towel under you if you're on a hardwood floor, or if you're on a carpet, totally fine. Just be on a carpet. Be comfy. Maybe you're in pajamas. That's okay. However you are, come as you are, and know that it's okay. So we'll start just tuning in and grounding down. Come into child's pose. So the knees are open, feet are together, sitting back on the heels, walking the hands forward. Forehead comes to the mat. If that doesn't feel good for you, you're welcome to bend the elbows and rest your forehead on your arms. Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Just land here. Give yourself permission to fully be here. However you are, wherever you are, it's okay. Take a moment to acknowledge that you got here. You pressed play. You're in this pose, and that's really good. I know how hard it can be just to get out of bed. I know how hard it is to motivate yourself, even to do something simple like go for a walk or press play on a yoga video. So take a moment to thank yourself just for doing that. It's good. This means you're healing. If you're here with me today, it means it's going to get better. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, walk your hands over to the right and let your hips sit heavier to the left. You're welcome to put your left cheek on the ground if that feels good, but you don't have to. Close your eyes, and again, just breathe. Feel your breath moving through your body and feel how comforting that is. It's possible that you haven't even stopped to take a big deep breath in a few weeks. That's okay. Do it now. Thank yourself for being right here, right now. For wanting to get out of the darkness. I know it's not easy. Take a big breath in. Walk your hands all the way over to your left. Sit your hips a little bit more heavily now to the right. Maybe the right cheek wants to come to the ground, or maybe not. Just feel your body filling with air. Let your breath take up space in your body. You're doing something really good and really beautiful for yourself right now. Take a moment to praise yourself just for being here. Let's walk our hands to center now. Back to child's pose for a breath or two. And now inhale, come up onto all fours. Bring the knees underneath the hips. You can look back, ankles in line with the knees. And maybe we can sink our chest going into puppy pose. It's also called heart's wide open pose or open heart pose. Anahatasana in Sanskrit. So to protect the lower back, we'll zip the belly in, lift the pelvic floor, walk the hands forward, and then gently bring the chest to the ground. Now, ideally, the hips stay over the knees. That might not be possible for everyone. You might want to just rest your head on your hands like this. Maybe you want to come to elbows like this. Or maybe if you have the mobility, you can walk your hands out and bring your chest and chin to the ground. Whatever works for you, that's what you do. This is just a very gentle and subtle heart opening. Depression makes us want to be still, makes us feel heavy, makes us not want to move at all. So we'll counteract a lot of our sitting and sleeping and resting with a very gentle heart opener. Feels really safe. We're still being anchored into the ground. We're still taking it super easy, but just getting a little stretch in the shoulders and pecs. When you're ready, zip the belly again. Walk the hands underneath the shoulders for tabletop position. And we'll start to move just a little bit. So maybe you want to just wiggle your hips side to side, wiggle your shoulders. If you want to take bigger movements, you can rock back and forth or circle your hips one way and then the other. Again, I know when we're struggling with our mental health, often we don't want to move at all. We want to crawl up into a ball. It feels so heavy, and even the most minute, small movements feel huge. So whatever you need to do, however you want to move, that's what you do, and be proud of yourself for doing it. Starting to find some weight on the hands and then back into the hips. Maybe you want to start to arch and round your back. Whatever you choose, remember it's okay. This is the first step in your healing. Or maybe it's the 12th or the 100th step. The point is you're here. You have that desire to feel better. So let yourself. Think about one thing you can be grateful for right now. And if that's hard, just be grateful that you're here and doing this. It's a big deal. Let's slowly come up onto the knees. I'll turn to face you now. Stretch your right leg out to the side. Inhale, lift the left arm up, and exhale, hinge over. Nice stretch. Try to plug your shoulder into the socket. Just breathe. Firm the thigh. Inhale, slowly rise up, using your abs just a little bit. And then exhale it, sink back down into a one-legged child's pose. Feeling a stretch down the side of the leg. Sitting heavily, just starting to open up the body gently. Inhale, slowly come back up. I'm turned, you're probably still facing forward. So just bend the front knee for a lunge. Your toes can be shoelaces on the ground like me, or you can tuck them under like this. That's up to you. Try to lengthen your back and breathe. Very gently release. Bring your two knees together. Maybe sit in a child's pose for a breath or two. Great job bringing movement into your body. Inhale, come up. And now bring the left leg out to the side. I'll turn to face you. Inhale, stretch the right arm up. And exhale, hinge over. And breathe. Listen to the sound of your breath. Let it comfort you. It's always with you. You always have this. Inhale, slowly come up, using your abs just a little bit. And as you exhale, sit back on your heel. Step the arms forward. Forehead comes to the ground. Inhale, gently rise up. And now you'll turn towards your front leg. I'm going to turn so you can see me. And find the lunge. Try to lengthen your back. And think about one thing that was good about today. This is how we slowly get lighter and lighter, one little step at a time. Healing is possible. Feeling better is possible. Trust me, I've been there. Some days are up, some days are down, but if you're committed to feeling better, you will. And there will be more and more bright days ahead. And the days will keep getting brighter and brighter until suddenly you feel better. Gently release and come back into downward facing dog. And if this was enough for you for today, that's totally okay. Call it a day. Come back to this practice another time. If you're feeling like you want to keep moving, you can move with me. So zip in the belly, come onto all fours, and we'll get a little bit more strengthening here by tucking the toes under and coming into downward facing dog. It's like an upside down V. The hips are the highest point of the body. Chest presses towards the heels. Fingers spread wide. And if you notice that feeling of the blood rushing to your head, maybe it starts to feel really good. Just breathe into it. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. As you exhale, tiptoe your feet to your hands. Bend the knees deeply. Hold the elbows. You can gently rock from side to side if that feels good. Letting your chest stay against your thighs. It feels really safe. It feels comforting. It kind of feels like a hug. Drop your hands now, shake your head no. Shake your head yes, letting the tension out of your neck. And now keep your knees very bent, keep the belly glued to the thighs, plant the hands, and step the right foot back again to a lunge. Option to drop the knee, or you can stay here. Let's take just a little twist. So plant the right hand down, and we'll keep the left hand on the hip. Again, sometimes when we're not feeling great, making big shapes just feels like too much. Too much effort, too much putting ourselves out there, and that's okay. You just take it one day at a time, little by little. Let's drop the back knee. Heel toe the foot out to the side now, getting a deeper stretch, zipping the belly, and place your left hand on the thigh. Roll the shoulders back, open your heart just a little bit. If you have the flexibility to come to your elbow here, you're welcome to. And just breathe and notice how your body is starting to open gently. and how that feels good. Be proud of yourself for doing something that feels good today. Gently release. Child's pose. Inhale, look forward, coming onto all fours, tuck your toes under, scoop the belly, lift the hips up and back for downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. As you exhale, tiptoe your feet to your hands, keeping your knees as bent as you need to. Let the belly rest on the thighs. Hold the elbows again. Rock from side to side, let it feel super comforting. Drop the head down, shaking it no. Yes. Take a big breath in, keeping your belly glued to your thighs, just look forward, bend the knees deeper, and then step the left foot back to a lunge. Breathe. Plant the left hand, right hand to the hip. Roll your shoulder back if you can. Now drop the left knee to the ground, heel toe the right leg out to the side, and now place your right hand onto your right thigh. Roll your right shoulder back. Let your heart open just a little bit gently. Let that light into your heart. Sometimes when we're in a deep, dark place, it's so hard. It's so hard to let light in. But try right now to take a big breath in and feel a white light entering into your chest, right into the center of your chest. And gently release. 2 knees together. From here, bring your shoulders forward over your knuckles and breathe. Modified plank. If you're feeling up for it, you can tuck your toes under and take a full plank just for 3 breaths. Getting stronger. Good, drop your knees. Child's pose. I know the journey out of the dark is not easy, but you're doing it. You're here. It's going to get better. However it makes sense for you, gently come onto your back. Hug your knees into your chest and just thank yourself for doing this. You're doing it. It's amazing. Good job. Be proud of yourself just for getting on a yoga mat today or just moving your body. Good job. I know how hard that is on some days. You're doing it. Let's bring the arms out to the sides. If you don't have the space, you can put them in a cactus shape like this. And then just slowly let your legs fall to the left side, look over your right shoulder. If you want a deeper twist, you can back your hips up so that they stack one on top of the other. You can also cross one leg over the other if you want an even deeper twist. Your body, your practice, your way. And if you're done, that's also okay. Gently look up and switch sides. You know where you're going. You know what to do in this posture. So do what feels right for your body right now. I know how hard it can be sometimes just to make a choice. Do I want to do this or that? Do I want to do this pose or that? And even knowing what will feel good, what will make me feel better. I know how challenging those questions are. See if you can in this moment just listen to your body, listen to your breath, and let that be your guide. Gently look up. And then open your knees up like a book, making a butterfly shape with our legs or a diamond shape. Soles the feet together, knees open. Place one hand on the belly, one hand on the heart. And just breathe. Feel your breath moving through your body. Notice how it fills and expands, but also notice the physical way that your breath moves into your body. On the outside, the belly lifting and falling, the chest rising and falling, the body filling with air. It can be very comforting. Take a few beautiful deep breaths. When you're ready, very gently release your hands by your sides. Kick your feet out. And take your final resting posture, Savasana. Allowing yourself to just lay here and feel really good about what you just did. Moving your body, getting on a yoga mat, pressing play, making the empowered choice to try to heal. Great job. And as you lay here, I'd like to share with you one of my favorite mantras. A mantra is just a series of words or phrases that we repeat over and over again. The ancient yogis believed that mantras have inherent healing powers. Even if you don't understand the Sanskrit words, the vibrations of the sounds will heal you. Words to this one mean, lead me from untruth to truth. Lead me from darkness to light. Teach me the ways of wisdom. Peace, peace, peace. Asatoma Sargamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Richa Urma Amritam Gamaya Amritam Gamaya Amritam Gamaya Om Shanti Om Shanti Om Asatoma
Sargamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mritya Urma Amritam Gamaya Amritam Gamaya Amritam Gamaya Om Shanti Om Shanti Om. Stay here as long as you like. And I want to thank you for trusting me to guide you in this practice. Take a moment to thank yourself for doing it, for being here, for moving today. Healing is possible. There is light available to you. Keep walking. Keep walking through this darkness until you find your way back to light. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Namaste.